Hello there, welcome to Tyke Farming in the Philippines. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ding-a-ling-ding, dong, the bell. It's Monday morning, just nearly lunchtime. I've been down to City Hardware this morning, getting some piping, plastic piping and fittings. PPR piping, I think it's called, which is quite a lot more expensive than the blue piping and fittings. But I can see why Soy wants to use it. It's a lot thicker, a lot stronger. And you need, with pigs, anything what rattles or is weak, they'll wreck it. They'll find it and wreck it. So I'll turn the camera around and we'll see what we've done this morning. So 2 men on site, Ramin and Win, working on the water tank. So we've got the shutting in at the end. We've got shutting all round on the inside. And we're virtually all round with shuttering on the outside, just this end bit left to do. It's got the hole cutters to put the outlet pipe in, and he'll let that through the shuttering, and then when he pours the concrete it'll be fixed firmly in place. Now I'm not sure it will come to light how they're doing the floor. The shuttering is 5 inch off the base, so it's going to be a 5 inch slab. Imagine they do that first, but we'll see, I don't know. So we'll leave the video there. I was going to do some more waterproofing this afternoon. I might not. I set off to the hardware store for that piping, but they didn't stock it in the bigger sizes, so I had to go to City Hardware. So it's burnt up all the morning. But that's how it goes. So I'll leave this video there, and I'll do another one this evening. The sweet potato hunt is ongoing. That's a size 8 shoe. Them's big buggers. I'll be looking like a sweet potato. Well, I'm very sweet, I do know that much anyway.
Take this down here.
Yeah. Right, to make a concluding video, we just turned 5 o'clock. A little bit later finishing today. They've been hard at it today. And they're going to be hard at it the next couple of days. We've got all the shuttering up. And we've got bracing put in all round the sides, the timbers in, but it's still got to be braced like that with timbers around this other 3 sides. So I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. they've got to brace these three sides up, and it's a fair bit of work. They've got to bag sand and gravel up, ready to pour 70, how many bags?
21.
Ready to pour 21 bags of cement, which they estimate that these walls and floors are going to take 21 bags. They're hoping to get that done today, but they haven't been able to. And indeed they haven't finished the bracing. So what they've got to do, and Soy insists that they do it, they've got to pour that floor. Now there's a little bit of bracing in here, but they can't put the bracing inside until they've poured the floor. Then once they've poured the floor, which is going to be 5 to 6 inches thick, they've then got to brace up inside to pour the walls. And they've got to get the walls started to pour the walls on all 4 sides within an hour. Soy's insisting that they get the walls starting to pour the walls and started on all 4 sides within an hour, so that they don't have a seam at the bottom between the floor and the walls. If they have a seam, then it'll be weaker, I imagine. So Soy's insisting that it's done, the walls are started within the hour. So they've got to brace up, they've got to be quick, they've got to brace up and mix the sand and cement, mix the concrete and get a thickness poured on all 4 sides within an hour. So what we're going to do, maybe tomorrow, but now Wynn's saying he wants to start at 7 o'clock in the morning pouring the concrete floor, and he won't be able to start at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. So probably the day after when they start pouring, and I'm getting a 3rd man in for when they pour the concrete, so that there's the mix. They do a mix. 2 of them do a mix, bucket it, pass it to Wynn to pour it, and that's how they're going to go all day. But once they start, they've got to finish. That's imperative according to Soy, and I can see the sense in what Soy's saying. So we might be pouring tomorrow, we might not. We might be finishing off, I would think we'll be finishing off tomorrow, bracing up the outside, which will be done in the morning. Sand and gravel bagged, and they'll do something else in the afternoon.
Yeah, I think that's,
and pour the following day,
that's
I think.
what Wynn trying to say to me. They're gonna finish what they want, they need to finish in here,
Yeah.
and then the other man will do bugs, some sand and gravel, and then maybe before lunch they're gonna start pouring the concrete.
Oh, tomorrow? Oh, right. So we'll wait and see. I get one story, Jean gets a better story than me, because
So that's what he said to me, that they might not finish it 5 o'clock, so maybe they finish it a bit late. That's why maybe if it finish 6 o'clock, so you need to pay 1 hour extra, 7 o'clock.
yeah, I'm not paying half hour extra because I give them a bit of time as well.
Because they
But
need,
it's a 2 hours overtime, then I'm happy to pay them 2 hours overtime, or 1 hour's overtime.
because they need
But
to
if they're 20 minutes
Yeah.
late, no, I'm not paying them overtime.
They need to finish it in one go. So that
Yeah, it's got to be done in one go. So they're planning on pouring concrete tomorrow. Right. Did you say if they're a couple of hours over I will pay them? That's all right.
At first, he feels grumpy on me.
Yeah.
Because I said to him that he will not pay overtime.
Yeah.
Then he was yapping na and complaining.
So while they're pouring that concrete tank tomorrow, which appears is what's going to happen tomorrow, I'm going to get back to this waterproofing. I've a little bit to finish here and waterproofing the gutter up to there, a little bit to finish, which is good because it gives me a bit more practice on mixing this aluminium oxide and cement. I finished up last time with a paste, but I'm quite happy with the finish I've got. I was just walking down here a minute or two ago and it's wet, big puddle on, and you've just got to walk on it and you can feel the grip even when it's wet, and that's not going to slip at all. So I'm very happy with the finish I've got on the walkway, on the pathway outside. So I'm going to do the walkway in here, but I'll just practice a bit on the end of that path, see if I can avoid the pasty bits building up in the bottom. Probably just as simple as stirring it every couple of minutes. Now this is the pipe I bought this morning, PPR pipe. I've never used it before. It's quite expensive, but it's very thick, as you can see, very strong. That's 2 inch, and it's a 10-foot length, I would imagine, and that's 1,723 pesos. So in pounds it's 25 quid for one length, so it is expensive pipe. And this is 1.5 inches, which we're going down to, and that's 9.88, so £15 a weight, a length. But this is the pipe Soy wants, and the fittings are expensive as well. And you need a machine to weld, to join the fittings on. It welds heats the plastic up and welds the fittings on. And that'll be going to the pig nipples. Now, inside a piggery, in my experience, your water fittings are normally metal, galvanised metal. But that plastic piping there, to my mind, is just going to be as strong as galvanised metal. Because pigs will, any weakness, the pigs will find it and wreck it. Especially if they can get a noise out of something, they'll play with it all day. Yeah. So yeah, I think that pipe's going to be good. Exactly how he's doing it, I don't know. That length of 2 inch pipe, all we need is about ½ metre of that, but I had to buy the full pipe. That's the outlet to the tank. He wants a 2 inch outlet to give all the pressure in the tank. A 2 inch outlet going down to 1.5 inches to get as much pressure as he can, so that all the shed is gravity fed in case the power goes off. But I think I will be putting a pressure pump on that tank as well, because I don't have a holding tank yet, and I need to be able to pressure wash as soon as I get pigs in. I might be able, no, maybe not. I can work off a hose pipe to a pressure washer. So maybe not a pressure pump on that one. But anyway, I'll end this video there, and we'll do a concluding video later on. And the camera just went off for some reason, so I don't know what we've got or not got on this video now. So I'll leave it there and we'll do it all again tomorrow.